Hey guys, my name is Tony. I'm a trainer here at Power Train, and today we're gonna meal prep some chicken.
So for the sake of this video, I went ahead and measured the chicken in weight. On the package, it says per 4 ounces, it's 19 grams of protein. When I weighed each piece, they were anywhere from 4 ounces to 6 ounces. So we can expect anywhere from 20 to like 25 grams of protein per chicken thigh here. Someone can check my math on that, but I think I'm fairly right. So every time I'm thinking about making a meal or I'm meal prepping or just putting something together, the first thought that comes into my head is protein. I want to prioritize protein, whether that's turkey, ground beef, or chicken. I'm thinking, where is the protein coming from? When I end up prepping this for my dinner today and my lunch tomorrow, I'm going to get 2 pieces per meal. So I'm sitting anywhere from 40 to 50 grams of protein. So I already went ahead and put a little bit of olive oil in this. There's some good healthy fat in olive oil, and also it's just gonna help the seasoning stick together. So like I said earlier, I'm gonna be making buffalo ranch chicken. So I'm gonna start with some buffalo seasoning, put at least 1 packet in there, and then some ranch. You can buy this at the supermarket in the seasoning section. Once I found out about this, it was game over. Once it's good and mixed, or you've marinated your chicken, whatever you want to put on your chicken here, you can do it. It doesn't have to be buffalo ranch. You can do lemon pepper, you can do just salt and pepper, you can do whatever you want with it. Just season your food, make it taste better. Once it is seasoned though, if you really want that flavor to absorb in, what I do is I wait at least a half hour. So I'm gonna pop this in the fridge and then we'll be back. Now that we got the protein portion of the meal out of the way, it's time to look at our carbs and our fats. As long as I'm hitting my protein requirements, I let everything else kind of fall where it needs to fall. I've been training hard recently, so now we're gonna work in for our carbs. Carbs are important for a lot of reasons, the most important of which is that it's your body's first source of energy when working out. So what I've done already, I put it together because it's a little messy to do, but I put 2 cups of rice in here, and with that I put 4 cups of water. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that on the burner until it boils. Once it boils, I'm gonna switch it to simmer, and I'm gonna let it sit there for around 10 to 15 minutes or until all the water's evaporated. Next, I'm gonna add in my vegetables. I like using these cut up peppers and onions from Walmart. Sometimes I don't feel like cutting stuff, so this is great. This entire bag is 140 calories. So vegetables are important when you're making your meals because they allow you to eat more. If you're cutting weight and you're down on your calories, this entire bag is 140 calories and it's gonna feel like you're eating way more. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add these peppers to my rice. So the peppers and onions are gonna take a little bit. It kind of just depends on how you want them cooked. I like them to have a little bit of char to them and be a little bit crunchy, so I'm gonna cook them a little bit longer. But basically, when you're buying these frozen pre-cut veggies, put them in a pan, heat them up, and then once they're the desired temperature and texture for you, pop them out. Now remember, we want this food to taste good, so season it. Even the peppers and onions, you should season them. So, with your peppers and onions, I like to add a little bit of salt to it. Little bit of pepper, and if you're never sure where to start with like seasoning your food, whether it's the vegetables, the meat, whatever it is, salt and pepper is always a good place to start. And then today I'm going to be using a little bit of paprika to give it just a nice little bit of texture. All right, so the peppers have been going for about 10 minutes now. They're just the right consistency for me. What I'm going to do now, because I'm trying to maintain my size, is I'm going to add black beans in. When you add black beans in, you want to make sure any type of bean, drain them first, just because there's a lot of liquid in there. So I'm going to add some black beans in. So about 35 minutes here in the oven, and it's already done. All right, now that we got the carb portion down with our rice, what we're going to do now is we're going to add in the veggies. So I'm going to go pretty hearty on the peppers and onions and beans, just because you can never have enough fruit and vegetables. Remember, that whole pack, that giant pack of peppers and onions was 140 calories. So if you're worried about calories, if you go with vegetables, you can load it up there and not really go too far in one direction. So that seems like a little good amount here. It's about 3 or 4 healthy handfuls of this, you know. So the chicken is done, and I'm gonna add 2 pieces. So again, that's anywhere from 40 to 50 grams of protein.
And here's the meal fully prepped.